Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be doing a review for the brand new Simpsons Tapped Out update, of course, titled Love and War, aka Valentine's Day 2021. So this of course is a Valentine's Day themed update. It is very much Marge oriented, like it's kind of run by Marge in a lot of ways. A lot of the sort of episodes that we have that this episode is this update even is based on are episodes like the one where she wrote that novel. We're getting a lot of the characters from that. We obviously have the Ziff alternate universe, and there is a lot of Marge sort of doppelgangers that we're getting. So it's interesting because I don't think we've really had a Marge sort of run update. So I guess that's one good thing going for it. However, my sort of initial opinions on this update, just sort of looking about what we're going to get, looking what we've got so far. Honestly, Act 1, I was very pleased with. I thought for the most part, Act 1 was pretty damn good. There were some great prizes. But looking forward, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it too much. I think this update does look kind of bad going forward. And the reason for that is, one, they've brought back tokens as like part of the prize track. Instead of them just being thrown in with a prize, they're now there permanently as their own slot in the prize track. I just really don't like that. I think it was way better what they did in Clash of Creeds, where they gave the tokens with the prize. I wish they just went back to doing that. Why can't they keep that a thing? That means we can get some more stuff. And also, in Act 3 and 4, there are no characters. Now, I was really hoping that when they did it in Clash of Creeds that was going to be a one-time thing. It's not. I'm fearing that this is going to be a thing they're going to do a lot more often. I hope it's not. But yeah, in Act 3 and Act 4, we've got no characters or costumes, which is terrible. So that's why I'm sort of saying that this update is a little too bad. I'd argue as well, too many animations. But the one good thing that I can see, apart from maybe the first act was good, and the fact that it's a sort of Marge run update, it's a bit different. I like that. The theme is strong. I will give it that. The theme it's a solid theme. It doesn't feel like they've thrown a lot of stuff together and tried to make it sort of fit. It is a very solid theme. But the one thing that I can see that's looking good going forward is definitely buildings. I think this update is pretty damn strong in terms of buildings. We can't overlook that because they are an important aspect. But anyway, I think I've talked I've already talked a little bit about structure and feed, but we're gonna move on and talk about the prize track and the structure. So obviously the structure of this event is the standard mini update repeated 4 times multi-event. Obviously, for Act 1, this is what we got. So obviously we had 2 decorations, a token, a building, and a character. So we have the love tester for a starter. I love the love tester. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I love that. The token, I've kind of talked about that. Then you have the harpoon heart building, which is whatever. The temperance's house and temperance. Yeah, like I said, I thought Act 1 was pretty damn good. I liked it for the most part. I thought it was solid. Apart from that token, I thought everything in there was fine. Even the character, right? It's justified as its own character, and I thought what they did with it was fine. So I kind of liked Act 1. Act 2 doesn't look as good, but I still think I might like Act 2. It's just Act 3 and 4. It's really disappointing we're not getting a character there. But yeah, the structure and theme, obviously pretty solid, pretty standard. Not got anything in terms of that to complain about, apart from the inclusion of the token, really. And also, like I said before, the fact that I think there's probably a bit too many animations as prizes, but they're coming soon. Then we have some characters. Let's look at the characters. So here we go. We're getting a lot of Marge doppelgangers. So we've always got Temperance, which is a Marge doppelganger. Like I said, I think this one's fine. I like this one. Cyrus Manley, I think will be pretty cool to get to. They make sense as their own characters, I guess, because they're a part of a fictional world within the Simpsons. So I don't know. I could probably I'm fine with them being characters. Then we have Esme. Yeah, Esme's really. She was like not offensive, but not bad, but nothing great. Marge Ziff, which is his own character as well. I feel like this is weird, right? Because I don't know if we've ever had this, like a dream sequence. I know it wasn't like was it a dream sequence? I don't even remember. I vaguely remember that episode, but I don't know. Was it a dream sequence? I think it was a Treehouse Horror segment, actually, wasn't it? I don't even know. But I don't know if I like Marge Ziff being a character. I feel like that should be a costume. I don't know. Anyway, then we have Captain Mordical, which is sort of Homer doppelganger. Again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that's like. Robot Marge. I'm a bit disappointed that this isn't a costume, at least. I mean, why couldn't that be a costume? I don't really understand. That one like makes the least sense, right? I think it does anyway. Then Titania. I am so glad to be getting Titania. I love Titania. So that one is a plus. And then Libido. That's the super premium, which is never good. But Libido was an odd character. I will say that. I found the questline very uncomfortable. That's all I'll say. It was weirdly sexualized, like a weirdly sexualized Lisa. So yeah, I take that how you will. But yeah, I think the characters, for the most part, are kind of bad. And that's where this update really sort of, you know, gets a sort of thumbs down. Here's my building and decoration showcase. So these are the price track stuff and also books and additional books. The books and additional books. I love the look of that building. Looks great. Then you have Temperance's house. Yeah, it's a fine. The billboard is whatever. It's nothing amazing. But the love tester. I've got to talk about the love tester. I love the love tester. Now, not only is it, you know, such an iconic sort of thing from Moe's Bar, and so it's great that we've got it as a decoration. They actually animated it so when you tap it, it gives you a different result each time. So if you tap it, it'll give you like, you know, one result. You tap it again, it'll give you a different result. I love that. That's so cool. You know, it's stuff like that. It really shows that sometimes, you know, sometimes I think the creators really do care about these little things, and that shows to me that they really put some care into it. Because they could have just easily added it with no animation and just have it like that, or they could have added it so when you click it, it just kind of gives you the same result every time. But they made it so it's kind of random. I mean, it might be on like a loop, but the fact that it gives you a different result every time you tap it, I think is a really cool little aspect. So I'm glad that they did that. I honestly think that might even be my favourite thing in the entire update. Maybe it will be, who knows. But anyway, I guess that sort of wraps up my opinions on the update. I don't know, like, I feel like I should be angry about this update, because it's so bad in a lot of ways, but I kind of come to expect it at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, I was hoping this would be like a really good event. It's not like the worst piece of crap we've ever had, but at the same time, it's definitely not good. It feels like, right, to me anyway, it feels like Act 1 and Act 2 are fine, and then Act 3 and 4 just like drop instantly. But then there's some good buildings in there. This is the thing, right, because I feel like characters aren't always a big... I think characters are important, do not get me wrong, but at the same time, I think buildings are as important, and I feel like this update does good on buildings and bad on characters. So I don't know. I'm kind of like feeling like I'm inclined to give it a little bit of praise for the buildings, and also like the love tester. The love tester alone. Maybe I'm being too nice on it, but it isn't a great update. I will admit that much. I think this update is kind of bad. I don't know if I would. Yeah, I'd probably say it's more bad than good for sure. Oh well, I don't know. I'm kind of like not even enthusiastic enough to be sort of angry about it. I'm just kind of like, whatever. So anyway, tell me your thoughts on this update. Tell me your thoughts on some of the stuff. Did you like the first act and all that good stuff? And I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Goodbye.